This is the Bunny Graveyard, an episodic horror adventure where you are a handy pole and help Sky in her garden. If you don't help her... However, unlike other horror games, the Bunny Graveyard gives you a very chill vibe when playing. We will be talking about chapter 1 today, but according to Steam, chapter 2 is in the making. You start off using your mouse at an old arcade machine. Here you can open a few apps. Why it's there, I really have no clue. I think it's quite an unfitting experience, but it's not a bad experience. After some weird stuff happens on the screen, you get pulled in. At this moment you really get to play. You spawned in as a white glove in a forest. Here you need to follow one of your handy poles and make your way to the farm. This is where you see your first handy pole playing. A ping pong ball game. Then you meet Sky. She seems pretty chill, but her facial expressions say otherwise. And because this is a horror game, you can already guess that she is evil. As one of the handy poles, you have to help her in the garden. When you are done, you can play games with the other handy poles, such as basketball, where the ball has some weird gravity when it touches the hoop. Rock, paper, scissors, where you first have to realize you're the right hand and not the left. Or hide and seek, with some nasty hiding spots where the poles just lay camouflaged on the ground. I like the fact that you get to play some games. Doesn't make it feel like a horror game at all. After you're done with your games, the day will be up. But by winning each game you have played, you collected pieces of paper. And if you put them together, you can see what's on there. During this time, one of your handy poles will also head to the well. So you will do that too. In the well you will find a door, where you need to use that sequence on to perform the password. Within this door you find what I call the handy pole resistance. In this place you meet Boxers, who is what seems to be another bunny. In this area there are underground fights being held. First, Boxers will test your skills, so you have to battle a dummy who will attack you. Then you get to fight against a real deal, a handy pole underneath a box. I don't really know how it works, but this handy pole seems to have 2 more handy poles. If you have defeated all of them, you go on to rest in a room, where you go to sleep for the night. The next day you will be helping Sky out in the garden again. But since it's raining you can't work in the garden. Instead you go fishing. You, Sky and 3 other handy poles walk through the forest to a fishing spot. Only some of the handy poles disappear, so you have to go find them. During this you encounter a glove monster. I still don't really know how it works, but I think Sky makes them. You get called back and you arrive at the fishing cabin. Here you meet Nelson, a friend of Sky. Well, friend. He has a shotgun and aims it at her face. After that encounter you guys go fishing. The most horrendous minigame I have ever played. You are supposed to play 3 games where you have to catch more fish than Sky. If you don't succeed, you die. Only the 3rd game, Sky wants to make you go silent. The first game is alright, but in the second it's more based on luck, since you need to catch 10, 11 fish but only 9 will spawn. Eventually you beat the second game and then the 3rd game is based on time. After this game Nelson gets unalive and you wake up on the docks again. Here you go to the cabin again and find a lantern. You make your way back to the garden. During your travels you need to sneak past a lot of glove monsters. You can't go near the garden since the gate is locked, so you get a key from a chest somewhere. To do this you lure a monster in. Once you open the gate, you do a running scene like Indiana Jones. Sky makes the chaser go down, throws her blood and is out for the count. So you just run past her. You spot her house, go in and get caught. This was quite a stupid move by the game. You get thrown in a cellar. Here you meet Ben, the son of Nelson. You try to escape together, so you go through a hatch into a room where Sky plays her piano. Here you go from right to left without getting spotted. I understand how you get the glove past there. But Ben, look at him. He's enormous. Escape, you part ways with Ben. But before you do that, you tell him about his father. A painful truth, but he has to know. You again head back to the garden. But this is closed, so you go to the right. Here you meet boxers and the gang, in front of a closed fence near the labyrinth. You get ambushed by Sky. She turns out to be a black inky bunny. And you flee into the labyrinth. No clue how the gate opened, but it just did. In here you get pursued by Sky. If you step into the light of the eyeball seeking for you, you spawn Sky. Not something you want to do. It is safe to say this is the scariest part of the game, but if you know where you're headed and if you have patience, there's nothing to worry about. Also, there are spiked fences. Look out for them, their hitbox sucks. Once you made it through the maze, you need to play a sound game where you need to hear in which room Sky is and head into the other. Only this game is so quiet you cannot really hear it. Here you finally get to meet the real Sky. I would definitely be playing chapter 2 when it comes out. If you like this video and want to see more of my content, click here. Thank you for watching, until next time.